Welcome back, everyone, to LGE's coverage of the Belgium Grand Prix for Monday's Limitless 1 here at LFR. We've now got one extra driver, as I said before in the previous stream, and that is Apex Finley, who will be starting at the back of the grid, of course, not being able to take part in any part of qualifying. Welcome everyone who is just joining us. Make sure to give a big like to the video and make sure to hit that subscribe button. And look, today we're on 190 subscribers now, 10 away from the 200, and only you guys can make that happen, so please subscribe to the channel. So we'll get underway in a few moments time. Of course, we're going to go away to a 50% Grand Prix, which equates to 22 laps here at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, and looking forward to it like I was for the sprint, and the sprint really held up to expectations for me, and I think it did for you, Lee, as well.
Yeah, it provided quite a bit of action. Everybody was out there just going balls to the wall with it and just going for it, pretty much.
Yeah, they certainly were. So we're just waiting for the drivers to sort out their setups. You may take a moment to for the timer to come out. If you just bear with me 1 second, Lee, I'll just be back in 2 seconds. Give me a sec.
Okay. So if anybody's got any comments or that they would like to put into the comment section of the chat, sorry, brain fart there, feel free and we'll answer them as best we can. Just give me 2 moments to get the stream up on my mobile device.
And I'm back. So anyone watching, please make sure to comment in the comment section below the video. Let us know what you're thinking about the race. I know some drivers and some people in the Discord like to do that, and so please make sure that you get involved in the conversation throughout the Grand Prix. So, Lee, free choice of tyres for everyone, and let's have a look at what that looks like. The top 4 are on the medium compounder tyre. Combo says Team Alpha Lee, of course, being an Alfa Romeo driver in Tuesday, he's rooting for them in Monday. 5th and 6th, Milan Massimo and Big Weir, interestingly, are on the soft compound of tyre. Anthony in 7th is on the medium tyre, all the way back to Mango in 12th. Is also on the medium tyre. Soft tyres for X-Gamer, 2 drivers behind them on mediums. The 3 behind them, from Neto to James, are on the softs, and Apex Finley, who joined us late, is on the medium tyre. Hashtag Red Bull from someone he called Flea1996. I don't know who that is. We're impartial, Lee.
He's an idiot. He doesn't care what he's talking about.
Anyway.
Sorry, I'll translate there. I just noticed my Scottish coming out there. Don't listen to him, he's an idiot. There we go.
There you go, ladies and gents. Welcome along, everyone who's just joining us and hearing the ranting in his Scottish tones.
You've heard none.
I suppose not. So anyway, there is the tyre compounds. I think it is a 1-stop race here at Spa.
Ooh, sorry, just got some weather report in there.
Rain ETA. I've got it. Rain ETA in 10 to 15 minutes. There's been medium runners out there. They're hoping for the rain to come a lot later. People like Big Weir Milan and X-Gamer and the others behind him on the soft tyres are going to be hoping it comes a bit earlier than that. We do know that it tends to lie, so it may come soon. I was saying before the Grand Prix, I can't remember the last time Monday had any rain, and the last time that happened was in the last sprint race at Britain at round 10 before the mid-season break quite a while ago now, about 5 or 6 weeks ago. So it has been a while, so it's always love a bit of mixed conditions, Lee.
No, we don't. We hate it.
We do if we're sat here.
Yeah, for sat here. If I'm in the driver's seat, then the last time that happened, it was wet, going to dry, and well, I would rather not talk about it.
Well, we're not going to be able to talk about it, Lee, 'cause we're just waiting for Apex Finley. It says it is a one-stop, but it may be more than that. The rain is going to come. We're waiting for Apex Finley, the current champion, to form up in last place. We're just waiting for the lights to go. Here we go. It's mixed conditions for the Belgian Grand Prix. And we've got a jump start, and we're away for Monday's Limitless Ones Belgian Grand Prix. Cali Rob is just going to get on with it as we go into turn one. Cali Rob leads, but really it's Crossfire strikes, and he's on the inside, and he's pushed Veloce right off the track. Not much driving etiquette there from the Haas driver as we now run up the hill for the first time in the Grand Prix. Through Eau Rouge we go, and up the hill and along towards the Camel Straight. But here comes King David in the Ferrari. Is he going to go to the outside? He is. He's going to try and challenge for the lead. Crossfire goes as defensive as possible. And now they're side by side. He gets through on the outside. And now out the Alpine and Milan Macedo on the soft tyres is going to try and make use of the tyre advantage in this first few laps. On the outside goes Crossfires at turn 10 as we now go down towards an no-name corner. Cali Rob is leading the race, but has a drive-through penalty to serve. So King David is the net leader at the moment. Just seeing, but Crossfires. Sorry, Lee, moved really, really late there. Almost dangerously too late. That was right on the cusp. As Big Weir also on those soft tyres. He's trying to get past Veloce. We don't know when the rain's going to come. As Milan's looking seriously quickly on those softs, sorry.
Yeah, as for the weather, we just got to look out for the clouds, and I can't see any at the moment. Bit of a lock up from Milan going into the bus stop chicane.
Oh, there's some drivers. Some drivers on the outside there. Siriru might be lining up a move on his sister team. Into turn one. No, but Mango sends it on the inside. What a move from the debutant. Caught the Alpha Tauri driver, Siriru, off guard as we now go up. Radion for the Eau Rouge and Radion for the second time. Lee, that was a great move if you saw that.
So I was on board with Apex there, and he is basically pushing Zidaneto up.
Crossfires! And King David have made contact. King David is held on to that first place. He is second, but obviously net first.
Oh, James is around at Lacombe.
James has been struggling all afternoon in practice in this race, and it's still showing now that he's been having some serious issues.
Yep, now his car at the front is looking like the spearhead. Unfortunately, that spearhead ain't going to be penetrating any shields here tonight by the looks of things. It's going to be a tough one.
As we come into the chicane of Compass. And Milan is still trying to get past Crossfire. He's almost into the wall. He had to lift off there. He just got unsighted by the car ahead. But Crossfires is still trying to fight for the lead. His teammate has still got that drive-through to serve. He's not going to come out in last place. Is Big Weir going to try it round the outside? It's soft versus soft. He breaks late. Almost too late. Keeps it on the road. There's two moves going on at the same time. Big Weir just gets through. And we've now got King David and Crossfires side by side. King David still holds on. And Crossfires, I think, is going to hold on to wait for the DRS. As Milan tries to, Veloce tries to go around the outside of Milan Massimo. They make contact with each other, almost making contact again as they go side by side up Rouge, and now Milan is spun around. Oh, he's going to take out another car. Oh no, Siriru is out. And Milan is also out. That's going to be a virtual safety car. And I need to have a drink.
I think that's going to be a safety car. Is it? It's going to have to be. Come on. Let's see if we can get... Late season managed to get up there quick enough. Might...
Not too sure, but...
That's got to be his. No, that's surprising.
That is a bit surprising. James has just come out of the pits. Fortunately for him, it wasn't a safety car. Yeah, that was always going to happen. I think. I'm not sure who he was fighting with there, Lee. I can't actually remember.
It was Veloce and Milan were
Veloce, yeah. I think Veloce was just enough ahead to sort of.
he was just enough ahead, but he had to try and give as much room as he could, but unfortunately he couldn't with the left-hander at the top of the hill. He couldn't leave too much room or it would bugger himself up and cost him a penalty.
Lee, this train of cars is something special. Cali Rob has to serve his drive-through this lap. Can he serve it under a VSC?
He might. He's going for it. He might not be able to. I hope he could.
Drive-through penalty as Neto is out of the Grand Prix. Not sure where he's done that. Disqualified from the session for ignoring drive-through for Cali Rob. Yeah, I didn't think you could do it under a VSC.
That is bull honky.
He should have just done it earlier though and got it out of the way.
Yeah, but there's not. Huh? He literally just stopped in the middle of the pit lane now.
As we've now only got 15 drivers in this race. Sorry, Lee. The two leaders though are so close together. Well, all the drivers in the top 8 are within DRS range of each other at the moment. This is some great close racing. Yeah.
So let's see. Mango is right on the tailcoats of Anthony here. I could see him going for a move soon as Anthony is getting put. Oh!
You almost lost it there.
Yeah, with just a bit too much on the curb on the entry. Just kind of made him a little bit squirrely. I'm trying to see. I think his tyre temperatures are a bit too much. I'm trying to get a wee look in. Yeah, I think his rears were a bit too high there, so it caused him to lose a little bit of grip at the rear.
Yeah, it did. As we're just watching this big train of cars to first place, just shows the closeness and pace of Monday. As we might see a move here from Anthony. He's trying to go up the inside. He was left a little bit of space there. He might have been able to do it, but thought better of it in the end. Is Mango is closely behind. As Apex Finley is now had to pit. Chunders is up into the top 10. Got his first points last week. Took 12 races to do so. Let's hope he gets on a point scoring roll, Lee.
How many times did it take me? Since the wheel. Anyway.
Not too sure. Is the two McLarens are looking quite nicely. And
Anthony's managed to make the move on Coy there.
Mango's going to go for it. He is indeed. As they go side by side, the two debutants make a little bit of contact there. Elbows out from Gamer. I'm liking the hard racing from the new guys, Lee.
Yeah, it's quite good, to be honest. See, Coy went a wee bit wide there. Could maybe have picked himself up a warning there for going a little wide. But should be okay for the time being. But the gap is opening up between 5th and 6th place.
As Cali Rob says, rest in peace, Lee, in the chat.
It's unfortunate there, Cali Rob, that happened.
Yellow flag. James is in the wall again, unfortunately for him. He's really got his spearhead
back yet? He's got his spearhead back again. That's what I'm talking about, son.
Safety car deployed.
Oh.
Didn't expect that.
No.
They're not going to come in. I'm not surprised. We don't know when the rain's coming. The clouds are looking alright though, Lee.
Yeah, they're both up there at the moment.
Veloce is pitting. And so is Gamer.
That's a bit interesting to see Gamer pitting.
Oh, it was a little glitch there. I was like, Veloce's been in the box an awfully long time.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing myself. I was like, is he retired? But no, I looked over, I was like, no, he's still in the race. But, yeah, let's see James get into the pits and get that front, well, he's got the front wing off, he just needs to change the nose of it. And
Yeah,
get
he
a new
does.
set of softs,
Yeah.
by the looks of things.
It's just interesting that Kem's gone on to the hards.
Maybe there's been a wee update in the weather,
weather.
maybe it's changed.
Maybe it's not coming just yet. A lot of drivers gone onto the softs though, which would have been the call I thought most drivers would be doing.
Let's see what tyres James is going to go on. He is going on the hards also. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So of course,
So,
go on.
no, I was going to say, so is it going to be in the weather going to be a bit later?
Or not come at all.
Yeah, because the hards could easily do you till the end of the race. I mean, I would say the mediums would be able to do you from, like, say, lap 7, 8, something like that. We could easily do about 15 laps. But the hards, it's a bit of an odd choice. Could just be a way to come out and then hop back into the pits to get a fresh set of softs on. Maybe not.
Not too sure actually. Well, there's got to be something to do with a weather change, surely, because the hard tyres just don't seem like the right decision. But who knows?
No, in any weather really, to be honest. Hard's only good just for the distance, really, that they go.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah,
see,
no, I
Lara
agree.
Clash is into the pits now.
He is indeed,
Again?
which is rather odd. The clouds are it's starting to darken up though a little bit,
Yeah, just I've been noticing that the sun's gone behind the clouds. Going for another set of
Rain
softs?
imminent. Rain imminent. Apparently, rain imminent.
Ooh, spicy. Got to say, that's one thing I do hate about this track, is the pit exit and pit entry.
Yeah, it's the one thing I'm not really a fan of.
Funny thing is, on pad, it's a piece of cake going in and out of there, right? But on a wheel, well, for me anyway, it's hard as nails. And I'm going for like 2 mile an hour just trying to get around the corner. Or not crash into the barriers.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, well, actually, if anyone wants to go and check out the Belgian Grand Prix,
God's sake.
from last week, sort of mid-race when the rain started like this, go and check it out. It's one for the memories.
I think if I remember right, it was lap 9. So there you go, I think it's about lap 8 or 9 it was. So go and check that out if you want a good giggle.
There you go, you heard it here. We won't give it away. We'll let you go and watch it. If you don't want to go and do that, go and check us out on Instagram, official LGE. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram, and the same for Twitter as well.
Or else, you'll be missing out on a lot of great content.
There you go.
So, is the safety car gonna be in this lap? Are we gonna get back racing?
I think we are.
Oh,
As 5 second penalty, serious collision with Gamer. Interesting one there. I think we must have the safety car in this lap. I think it's going to be a late call. Just seeing as the rain has started, Lee.
Oh.
The rain has started. Every driver is going to come into the pits. And we might get safety car in this lap. Are we going to get it? I don't think we are. I think every driver is going to come in now. Surely every driver is going to come in. Crosswise is going in. Big Wheel is staying out.
I think that might be a good cause to stay out a lap, at least.
Ah, now this is interesting.
What's going to work?
Different strategy calls from different drivers here. Chemjazz on the hards. This is so interesting. Is it not going to rain very much? Is it going to be like this? I'm getting ALR vibes, Lee, from Italy.
Ah,
No one will know that reference, but Lee will. So that's important to know.
mm-hmm.
Do you get that feeling? Just with what the drivers have gone on to.
Yep. I remember exactly what you're on about now.
I did very
That
well in
was
that race as well.
that was a great race. I'm not gonna lie, even though I
So,
didn't score any points.
ladies and gents, if I'm talking about another league in Monza, right? So, it was like this, and it was right between the crossover between the two tyres. Both tyres were almost the same. The rain got heavier and a bit lighter, and it's a great race. And I'm
It was like
hoping this is.
every 2 laps it was heavier, lighter, heavier, lighter, heavier. It was like, would you just make up your mind? Jeez.
Is the rain quite intense though, Lee? It doesn't really.
No, it looks like it's still dry compounds, to be honest.
It's starting to get a little bit heavier. It's definitely starting to get a little bit heavier. Half the grid are on intermediate tyres. I don't know if anything, Lee, now Chem is certainly on the wrong tyres.
Definitely. I mean, if it's just going to be just a light rain, then it might actually help him. But the only thing is, with this light rain, it's going to be cooling his tyres down a bit more, so he's going to struggle to get them hard tyres up to temperature for a lap or two. And if the rain does get heavier enough for it to go to inters, then he's messed up his call. But these guys on the inters, their tyres are going to be a bit toasty.
I see what you mean though, Lee, about this conditions. It's right on the crossover, and if it's on the crossover, it might be wise for Jason Bigware to do another lap as he goes early, and he's really going to be struggling here. This braking point is going to be a little unknown, so they may have to try and be a little bit careful as they all stay out. The soft runners, the dry runners, there's an overtake there between Trunders and Robin. There's no overtaking before the line. Lara Pash disqualified from a session for ignoring yellow flags.
Drive-through penalty they had, was it?
No, he's disqualified.
Yeah, it was a drive-through, it was for not serving it.
Ah. Oh,
Yeah,
another one with the drive-through infringement. It looks like Mango
Robin!
might be sizing up a move here. But I want to go back.
Sorry, here's Coy and Veloce's getting involved as well. The two McLarens and the Mercedes down the Kemmel straight. Veloce down the middle of both of them, and Coy is still on the outside, and he manages to get the move done on Robin. Robin is down into 13th place now. Veloce into 11th. Coy managed to get into 12th and save that position.
As James.
Oh! Veloce's just took out Trunders there. They were both butt on out of the hairpin there.
That is another safety car. That is crucial because Big Weir might. This is interesting. It's definitely intermediate tyres now though. Standing waterly.
Yeah, I could see it now. I could see it a bit better now. Yeah, it does look like it's intermediate weather right now. So this is going to help people like Crossfire, King David, Coy, and well, Robin, since and Waitsy. So we'll be able to see Big Weir. Oh, this isn't going to help Apex one bit.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
He's going to be double stacked Ooh,
Oh, it's
nearly
for
hit him.
Dran, stays out.
Huh?
And Kem stays out. Is the rain going to stop?
You guys are mad, I think. Either that or geniuses. Mad geniuses? I don't know.
One or the other. They obviously know something we don't. That's a given. They had the game to help them tell them what's going on with the weather. But this is rather odd.
So we've got
Hey,
Vedran, James and Chemjaz all still out on dry tyres.
but hold on there. It's brightening up. Iggy, if you could,
Oh,
if you're in with someone, would you be able to tell us what's going on with the weather?
sorry, Crossfire and
They reckon
Veloci are...
Iggy says it's going to stop. Iggy says it's going to stop. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like these drivers at the front may, as Lee just said, they may have just pulled an absolute blind, really.
Vedran, James and Chemjaz. No way has Chemjaz done what it done in China a few years ago. Well, a couple of years ago.
Potentially, yeah. This is what you did, wasn't it?
Yeah, it came just after soft. I went soft hard, and it was just after I had pit for the hard compound that the rain started coming on, and I was like, it's only going to rain for like a couple of laps or something. I was like, you know what, I'm going to risk it. Everybody on the grid pit. I was the only one out on fresh hard compound, and then 2 laps later, everybody had to pit again for the dry compound.
Well, apparently it was only going to be a few laps of rain, Lee. It has got rather bad, though. It has suddenly got rather bad.
With this safety car, it shall help everybody who's like on the dry compounds, like Crossfire, Veloci, Kem, James, and Dran.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think Chemjaz might have just pulled a blinder while being on them hards, but I'm not sure. Just have to wait and see how things go. Oh, that'd be a 3-second time penalty to the safety car there. Should have been. He was off the track there.
It's interesting. What are the dry tyre runners at the front going to do? Kem's coming in.
Oh.
He's being ever so careful as well. So are King David and Robin as well. So what's going to happen now?
I want to see what they're going on. Soft tyres for the
Soft
Ferrari.
tyres, yeah. Cam going to do the same. Medium tyres for Cam.
Yeah,
Robin
he's to the end.
Robin goes on to the medium tyres. Veloci onto the soft tyres. This is very interesting, Lee. I've never seen a strategy game like this under a safety car before.
No, this is
really a first.
this is just weird, man. Like this is just, and it looks like the rain's getting even heavier right now. So them guys been out on the dry tyres right now. But on the bright side, I don't think they're going to be getting as worn as much.
Yeah, they won't be. But
It's
as for
going to be-
Tran and James, pulled something out of the bag here, Lee.
Well, the mediums will definitely manage to go to the end of this race.
Because it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if the other drivers do overtake them and then pit, because, and as Iggy says, DRS has not been disabled yet.
Oh, it's not. So it is in the crossover period. That's actually surprising that it's not been disabled yet. But remembering as well, we did only do one lap, 2 laps? And then it
Had another safety car again, yeah. But it looks like it's getting lighter again now, Lee.
Well, it looks like the sun is starting to come out a wee bit, eh?
Yeah, I think these guys are going to struggle on these dry tyres for a lap or two, and then it will come into their hands, I think. for the rest of the race because of these drivers behind. They're going to have to pit, but they will have the advantage at the start. It is very wet for dry tyres. Mango has left the session. You might want to try and get him. Yeah, Mango has left. You might want to try and get him back into the session.
Cool.
As we're still waiting for Vedran to get us underway again. We'll keep the tyres up on our screens because it is interesting for the tyre call. He is going to wait to the very end, and I'm not surprised because he's at such a disadvantage. He's trying to wait for the rain to stop. And he now, he gets us underway now. He has to as he's crossed the line. And Gamer now overtakes the pair of them, goes off onto the grass, gets both drivers in one corner. You might have to give the place back though. Rain ends in 5 minutes, I'm told, as Waitsy now gets the move done on Vedran. It's easy pickings. There's a big queue of cars behind them as they're going round the outside. Apex Finley on the intermediate tyres on Vedran, and they're all down at the back of the field, but they're hoping that this will pay off. The drivers ahead of them, we've got ghosting, looking like we had a bit of ghosting going on there.
Yeah, it was Mango was ghosting there. Could just be with him reconnecting at the lobby.
He's back in. So he's back into the lobby. The top 6 on the intermediate tyres are leading the Grand Prix. Vedran and James, they're all struggling. The soft runners will be having an easier time of it, Lee. But they're still going to be seriously struggling. We can't see the interval time just yet, but they're making big gains. Have the intermediate tyres actually going to pay off, Lee? Will they be able to make up the time to stay ahead or stay within the same amount of margin once they have to pit?
Possibly, but I mean, the gap is like quite massive. If you look down at the track map,
yeah,
you can see a big gap has formed between 6th and 7th place at the moment.
As Crossfires is round and into the wall. It's unfortunately something we see all too often from Crossfires. Getting involved with barriers and other drivers. Unfortunately, Mango is alongside Big Weir. Contact between the two of them. He gets pushed off the road by Big Weir. Let back on again as we're now going on to lap 13. As we go down towards Les Source. On the outside is Big Weir. Tries to hold on around the outside. Mango gives it back. Like Big Weir did in the final corner. 16 seconds, Lee, is the gap. I think the dry tyres have been a bad call, Lee.
Yeah, it looks like it, to be honest. It's not paid off. But Coy seems to be pulling away. He's already managed to procure just under a 2-second gap on Waitsy, who's a second behind Mango, but Mango is catching really quickly from being disconnected at the end of the safety car. And he's catching up quite rapidly.
Sorry, Lee, if we look to the back to the dry tyre runners, side by side between James and Veloce, he runs off the road. James is rounded into the wall again, unfortunately. Veloce was probably a little bit aggressive there. The sun is coming out. The sun is coming out, Lee. And I think the rain is stopping. Of course, the only advantages for the dry tyres, Lee, is if the track dries up just after the intermediate runners have gone past the pit lane.
Yeah, that would be probably the best call, and it would have to switch off rapidly for these guys. Yeah. I mean, there's a 26-second gap between Anthony and Vedran at the moment. Both Red Bulls one went for a dry strategy, one went for the wet. Unfortunately, the dry strategy hasn't paid off. But you could see the Vedran is struggling with that car. He's understeering going around the corner.
Sorry, Lee. Mango on the inside of Waitsy at turn 1. Nice move from the debutant. He's going to get it right back though, as we got a yellow flag, and
Oh.
scrapes the wall. Does the Alpha Tower as we go up Eau Rouge and Radion for the 14th time. And is DRS enabled? It's not, but I don't think we've done enough laps for it to be enabled. And 31 seconds is now the gap, and they're just trying to stick with it, Lee. But it looks like Vajan's actually pit. I think bearing with it, Lee, would have been a better call.
Yeah, possibly, but some.
You had
he's
to
going
pit for wing.
softs.
Yeah, you had to pit wing damage.
That's unfortunate.
It's only 3/10 to separate Waitsy and Apex Finley. Mango's hunting down the race leader. Is he going to get it?
Robin there.
The only chance those soft runners have really got now is if there's another safety car. Dry runners, sorry. .3 separate Apex and Waitsy. Is Waitsy going to go? Go on.
I was watching James there going into Lacombe. He was being a bit risky, breaking.
Oh, sorry, Lee. Apex Finley sends it back all the way from another postcode. Almost got it done. Wasn't able to. His teammate of Big Weir is just behind him and trying to help him get that overtake done. Looks to the inside again in turn one, but doesn't actually go for the lunge. Sorry, Lee.
Oh no, it's fine. James was on board with him. He was being a bit daring, I'll say. But it seems like he possibly had spun out, as there's a big gap now between him and Robin.
Apex is going around the outside and Waitsy trying once again. Looks like he's going to get it done this time and does. Into Lacombe, moves himself up into third place. Needs to grab himself vital points lead to get himself within any sort of touching distance of Stenos. He's missing his first race tonight.
Yeah, well, is Waitsy going to be coming back at him anytime soon? Is he going to execute Order 66 or not? Just going to find
very
out.
funny.
Yeah, he's number 66. I have to throw it in somewhere. DRS
enabled.
Oh, and that went through Waitsy off. Big Weir is going around the outside. And is he going to finalise it for the inside? Yes, he has.
Yes, he certainly has. The Northern Irishman has moved himself up into fourth place. Going to hunt down the British teammate of Apex Finley. He's going down the back straight towards the bus stop now. And Mango is sizing up a move on his fellow debutant tonight. Mango not thinking about it just yet.
Nasty lock up there from Mango.
And Gamer is in the pits. That is interesting. That is very, very interesting. Mango is the only one to stay out.
It was Apex and Big Weir.
Was that the wrong call from Mango?
Let's see what it's like out on track. I think so.
So where are the dry runners that were? It's only King David that's got any chance, and he's not going to get anywhere near close enough. It's only Mango, I think. He's going to end up in no man's land potentially. Yeah, it's dry. It's dry. The debutant has made the wrong call there and stayed out.
I'm watching to see what his tyres are going to be like, because if I could see them overheating, then it's definitely dry and not crossover. But it looks like to me that they are overheating a little, as he is steering off wide and struggling to keep it on the track.
There is still a bit of standing water. He might be okay, but he is losing time to Apex Finley.
Yeah, quite a substantial rate as well.
Yes, he is. We're just going to see what King David can do, because Mango is the only driver they've really got a chance against now. These dry runners behind it, towards the back of the top 10.
2 minutes, and he's going to throw me a light on because I can't see a thing.
No worries. Mango is now coming down towards Blanchimont. We're getting an overtake from Crossfire Strikes on the Camel Straight.
Right, let's
14
see.
14 seconds. He's going to come out. He is going to come out quite behind Bigware, I think.
Yeah, he's going to be in 6th place.
He gets it stopped at the line. Into the bus stop comes Apex Finley. This is a dead cert. This is that Apex is going to take the lead of the race. Should go on to lap 18, or lap 17, sorry. As Mango is now on the soft tyres. Where is he going to come out? Where's King David? Yeah, he's going to come out ahead of King David. So even that, he's going to come out, but just ahead of Big Weir, actually.
And he's got Anthony just ahead of him for DRS. That's been doing quite a good pit stop from him. But unfortunately, you had to just make the best of it. DRS is going to be wide open here. The Red Bull of Anthony hasn't got any, so this is going to allow him to gain. He's too far back to make a move at the moment, but he's going to have to make sure those tyres are up to temperature as well, and that there's not too much standing water on the track.
So,
to half a second.
So, if you're just joining us, and before I tell you this, is Veloci Ayu who goes around the outside of King David. Good move from the McLaren. The Belgian is up into 7th place. He gives himself a 3-second time penalty after he makes that move. Yeah, sorry guys, if you've only just joined us, please make sure to like and subscribe to the video, first and foremost. Secondly, if you're looking at the track map and you're wondering why there's so many drivers so far back, it's because we had mixed conditions a few laps ago. As you can still see some raindrops on your screen. Some drivers opted to stay out. They took a risk of staying on the dry tyres, hoping it would dry up much sooner than it actually did. And that's the reason why they are 17 seconds behind the top 6 who opted to stay out on the intermediate tyres. And it certainly paid off for them.
Yeah, it did. That pit stop was for the inters was needed. Unfortunately, the rain didn't go away quick enough for the people who opted for the dries. But let's see. Apex has managed to pull right away from Koyak's Gamer there. The gap is at 3 seconds now. With Waitsy is coming up the rear of Koyak's Gamer down the Camel Straight. Gets the move done before the braking zone. Nice and easy with the aid of DRS. That rear wing was amazing. So,
Mango gets himself a 3-second time penalty. And he's at the back of this queue. King David.
Veloci has just been overtaken by King David there.
Yeah, I just caught the overtaking as it was happening. The overtaking as it was happening.
I'm riding on board now with Robin as I'm. Oh, actually, Crossfire. Crossfire's going to get the move done before the DRS. Oh no, just after the DRS is done. A little bit of contact on the Camel Straight from Verdran onto Crossfire. Is Robin going to be able to get it? No, he isn't. He unfortunately didn't have enough speed to get that move done. But he should be able to get it done if he could stay within that 1 second gap.
Just with... Sorry, Link. Just with X-Gamer. This front trainer cars. The champion is out in front by 3.5 seconds as we go on to lap 19. Just over 3 laps to go now, just under 4 laps to go as the sun comes out as we run down the hill before the big ascent up Radion and Eau Rouge, or Eau Rouge and Radion. And between 2nd and 5th, there's nothing separating them at the moment. Not sure who's gonna get the final positions on the podium.
Anthony having a wee look down there into the comb on Koyak's gamer there. Fortunately, he was a bit too far behind to get the move done. Let's see if Robin would be able to make this move, as he's going to be within DRS range after Radion down the Camel straight. He might be a bit too far behind with Vedran being able to have the DRS as well on Crossfire, but is he going to have a chance to overtake Crossfire? I don't think he's going for it this time.
No, I don't think so either. I think we're just coming around. And down the hill they go. As we go towards the front again, Lee, ever so close together.
Mango is still right on the coattails of this pack up in front. Big Weir is not too far behind, he's only 2 seconds behind Mango, so he could just gain another 1.3 seconds, he'll be in DRS range. Crossfire and Vedran are going side by side. We've got the Red Bull of Vedran on the inside, Crossfire on the outside. Now Crossfire's on the inside for the next corner. Vedran just couldn't get in front of Crossfire there. No,
as we go back, sorry, Lee, as we go back to the front, Anthony is going to try and take that third place away from Gamer. He has got 9 seconds worth of penalties at the moment. They're going to go side by side through the sequence of corners. Anthony is on the inside for that one, and now Gamer does get through on the outside. Keeps his third place, but it won't happen for much longer as Anthony is gone wide, opens the door for Mango. And Big Weir needs to try and get in this fight as well with a couple of laps to go.
Vedran and Crossfires are battling it out again. Robin has managed to get past Vedran, is he? And Crossfire.
As Lee, this could be side by side through a Rouge. No, it's not. There's 3 abreast. I was getting excited earlier. I thought it was going to be 3 wide towards a Rouge.
Vedran went and played a sneaky move as we see Crossfire's just managed to get past Robin now. Is Vedran going to make a move himself? He's right on the coattails. He's going up the inside of Robin.
Yes, he does.
So now Vedran is back up into 10th place. And we have just had basically a factory reset.
X-Gamer is going to look on the inside in the bus stop chicane. He went to the outside originally and gets Mango gets the move done on X-Gamer into the bus stop chicane. We've got a lot of action going on it. Very different parts of the circuit. It's hard to keep up.
It is hard to keep up. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad clipping this. But
so we got.
It's close.
It is close. We're going on to the penultimate lap now. Gamer has got 9 seconds worth of penalties. Big Weir, though, Lee, is not got any penalties, so he could get himself in the podium as long as he keeps within 3 seconds of Mango.
Anthony is making a move on Coy into Lacombe. He's got the inside line. Outside for the second corner. Unfortunately, he wasn't alongside enough to make that move stick. Let's see.
Around turn 10 and into turn 11 as Vedran and Crossfires are going for it once again with Robin just behind. We'll watch this for a few moments as they're about to come up Eau Rouge and through La Source for the 21st time.
So, let's see. Crossfire's getting a...
and a very good uphill. Up the hill, he certainly gets a great move there and gets the DRS as well. Leaves Vedran vulnerable to Robin, of course, as well. We got a yellow flag, and that is Waity. Waity is out. Gamer is out as well. Not too sure what happened there. It's going to bring King David and Veloce up the positions. Not too sure what happened with Gamer there.
Now, this battle for 9th is going to be the battle for 7th. So... I can see it. It's right on the exit of the double right-hander with the big straight. I forget turn names, to be honest.
Yeah. So this fight between Robin, Crossfires and Vedran is going to become even more important. Welcome along, everyone. If you're watching us, we're on the final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix. Some drivers are quite far behind, so they've still got their final lap to come. And Apex Finlay is who joined lately, actually, and started in 19th, looking like he's going to win the
I
Grand
just
Prix.
realised.
Yeah, I know. I've just suddenly realised that myself. He didn't take part in the sprint or qualifying. He joined us late, as he was late home for this race. And it's looking like the Limitless One Champions is probably going to take his best win so far in LFR.
Oh, sorry, there was 3 wide at turn 1 here.
It
Robin's
certainly.
managed to make a brilliant double overtake on Crossfires and Vedran, but this is going to leave him vulnerable down the
This
Kent
is going to be
straight.
3 wide, Upper Rouge, and Robin misses out. There's
Oh!
contact between two of them. Robin, Vedran is out, Crossfires is round, and Robin is going to gain the place on the pair of them. That was last lap carnage, and they really did try and go balls to the wall on that one, and it just didn't stick for Vedran as Apex Finlay comes into the bus stop chicane. The Monday champion is going to take another win this season. He's going to try and hunt down Stinos, who's still leading the way, and he takes the Belgian Grand Prix. Mango, the debutant, takes second place with Anthony coming home in third place. Big Weir is going to come across the line in fourth. Very consistent this season, still staying high in the points. And the Aston Martins, very, very strong today. This is crazy as King David comes around the final corner to finish in 5th place. Loses it, of course, out of the race. And Veloce now comes round the final corner to cross the line now. And gets the fastest lap.
Oh!
he gets the fastest lap at the end of the race. That was crucial for him to keep his fight in the championship. Robin comes around the final corner, 6th and 7th for the McLarens. And Crossfires, dare I say it, was a little bit silly, I think.
Here, you've got to risk it if you want that chocolate biscuit.
As he's now, there has been a pile-up on the start-finish straight. See if Cam gets involved in the pile-up as he comes across the line in 9th. And James just behind him to take the final points position. 9 drivers out in this Grand Prix. He just missed it. Sensible, Cam. So, we will do the final order. Apex Finlay, of course, gets driver of the day today. Probably his best drive in LFR. In the 2 seasons he has been with us, on the 1 and 3/4 seasons now, he has been with us. So congratulations to him. So yes, he takes the Belgian Grand Prix victory. The South African of Mango takes his first podium of the season in his first race. Anthony is the last man on the rostrum. Big Weir comes home in 4th. 5th was King David. 6th was Veloce Ayub. 7th was Robin. Crossfire Strikes was 8th. 9th was Chemjazz. And 10th was James Vedran. X-Gamer, Waitsy, Trunders, Lara Patch, Cali Rob, Neto, Civi, Milan Massimo all did not finish this Grand Prix. A couple of drivers were disqualified due to a glitch or 2. So that is it for the Belgian Grand Prix for round 14. On to round 15 next week, but tomorrow we'll be at France, and Lee's been doing that far too often recently. And Thursday, which we'll talk about for a minute, Lee, if you don't mind. But before then, so Japan next week. We finish the European season in Monday this week, and we've got Singapore next week. You want to check out the rest of the calendar, check it out on Instagram. It's got all the calendars as well as Thursday. So Thursday, Lee, this week we're starting with Portugal for season 2, and of course it's a whole new format switch up in terms of the racing, not the cars, exactly the same, but we've got new teams But are you looking forward to the racing?
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good, as long as it doesn't happen what happened to me before at Portugal, and it gives you a 10-second time penalty for spinning out at turn 2.
I didn't
That
know
was
that.
nippy.
Didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a new qualifier. It's a new format. We've got two formats. So they're called full qualifying and sprint qualifying. Nice and easy. A full qualifying will start this week, and of course, it does exactly what it says on the tin. Its full qualifying session is back in LFR for the first time since season 1, and that will be at Portugal, and it will be the 50% race. And then sprint qualifying, which is the week after that, which I will tell you what that race is. Can't remember off the top of my head. Bear with me a second. It's Austria, and that will be sprint qualifying. So full qualifying is obviously a little bit longer than we normally do. So the sprint is also a bit longer than we did previously on Thursday, and what we do today is different from what we did today. So it's a short qualifying session followed by a 25% sprint. We'll have about a 5-minute break between the 25 and the 50 because it's quite long in terms of racing, and then we'll get underway with the 50%. But the top 10 get reversed this season instead of the full grid, which makes it a bit more interesting. The top 6 will get points in the sprint, the same as they do in Monday and Tuesday. So that's all to know. Next week, as I said, we're at Japan. Tomorrow we're at France with Kem and Big Weir. And Thursday for season 2, we're going to be back with Formula Jonah now. Sorry, it used to be Broom Handle, Formula Jonah and Iggy Combo. So thanks very much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We're looking to get 200 subscribers for the end of the season. It's only 10 to go now. Not many at all. So obviously that is a doable target now. So hopefully we can get that done. If you want to join the league, check out the link below. If that doesn't work, just put a comment below and we'll get back to you. If not, look on the Facebook groups. We're always advertising for drivers. So thanks very much. We'll see you tomorrow with Kem and Big Weir for the French Grand Prix for Tuesday's Limitless 2. It's goodbye from me and from Lee.
Peace out and keep up the good race.